So it says here, exactly 10 months ago. So exactly 10 months ago, a bank granted Jane a loan of 800,000 at an interest rate of 10%. 10.25% per annum, compounded monthly. And then it says the bank stipulated that the loan must be repaid over 20 years. So this is like one, oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Stipulated it must be repaid over 20 years. And then it says here must be repaid by means of monthly repayments of 7,853.15, starting 1 month after the loan was granted. So if this is starting 1 month after the loan is granted, they then said here, how much did Jane owe immediately after a sixth payment for only 4 months? So questions like these, I mean, yeah, after reading it once, it's not good enough, you know? You want to read it once, and you obviously want to start reading it again while making certain notes. So in terms of the notes that we're going to make, let me actually do this here. I want to make sure that we can see our question a bit closer to the rest of it, right? So let me remove this here. And then I want to paste the question that they're asking us a bit lower down there. So let's do this. And then do this here. Come on, man. Come on. Paste this thing, listo. And then crop. Let me see here. Crop. No. Back. Crop. Where's this question again? Oh, it's down here.
That
There it
one.
is. Yeah. Okay. This was a long image. What kind of a picture was it? Was it a screenshot? It doesn't look like it was a screenshot.
Yeah, it's a screenshot.
Really? So
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we're seeing all this, right? Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to keep in mind that the loan amount was 800,000. But then the question we would be asking is, why are they saying that this loan was given 8 months ago? So wherever we are now, it's 8 months after a person has been paying. So the loan that was given was 800,000, and then the interest rate was 10.25%, and then the number of years. Not the we should forget the number of years now, because remember n is because this is compounded monthly. It means that n is a value in months. You remember?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is going to tell us that n is a number in months. So since they want us to check how much she owes after 6 months, it means that after 6 payments, it means n is equal to 6. And her normal monthly installment, we said the total is like 7,000 something. 7,853.15. And then what's the thing now? PI. Yeah, so here we should work out. Remember, we're trying to work out how much she owes. So actually, this is actually supposed to be, this is weird. This is really, really weird. Because if we're working out how much she owes after the 6th repayment, we need to work out the balance on the loan. We need to work out balance of the loan. So let me not put this as x. So if we're going to work out the balance on a loan, remember the equation is just a minus f. And we have to keep in mind that a will be the compound interest formula. A is equal to p. And just do this. A is equal to p 1 plus I to the power of n. F is equal to x 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1. And then here, this is, what is this now? This is giving us, so here we have to take this here minus this here. Do you agree?
Shouldn't you just use your present formula?
Not exactly. The reason why we should not just use the present formula is because they're asking how much does it owe. So if they're asking you how much you owe, this means balance on the loan, because the balance on the loan is how much you owe.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember here, the P is an amount that is decreasing over time as you are paying it off. You see, so if you're thinking of the P formula, remember your P formula has all these details. So you cannot throw these details into the calculator and then trying to get anything, and then try to get anything. You're not gonna go anywhere because you're not looking for anything if you have everything. You see, because in the P formula you have P already, you have N. You won't necessarily throw N as 6. You see, it's just one of those things. The P formula, if you throw in all of these, you won't be working out anything. You see that?
Yeah, but I thought the immediately you add 1 to your months or years.
Oh well. Remember, this is dependent on the structure of the question. This question is not talking about making a payment immediately after you open an account. This is talking about you paying off a loan, and then when you make your 6th payment, you then want to find out how much you owe.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that being said, right? If you have with that being said, the next thing here we can just work out the balance, right? So working out the balance, as we said, it is just going to be the one formula minus the other formula. So here, let's do here balance balance is equal to P, right? P is equal to 800,000. So this is like 800,000, 800,000. 1 plus the interest rate is like 10.25%. They say it's compounded monthly, so it's 10.25% compounded monthly. And then what is the value of N? N is supposed to be 6 minus 1. And then no. I did something wrong here. It's supposed 1 plus I to the power of N, right? That's your A. That's the A part.
Yes, and then you're
this
gonna
working,
minus it from the.
yeah, so we're gonna minus F now. So minusing F, we're gonna have the 7,853.15 and 15. 2 brackets, 1 plus the interest is 10.25% over 12. And then what is this thing now? What is N? N is gonna be a 6 minus 1 through the bracket, the whole thing over 10.25% over 12. So I mean, you're the one with the calculator, so
Yeah, I'm almost there.
good stuff. See what you gotta do,
That's the only thing about finance is the calculator. It takes long.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And I'm busy thinking to myself, I wish I had my calculator. Or did I? I don't know. I'm actually not thinking that. I don't want to say this.
I get
Weird.
the value as 79. Hold on. Yeah. 793748. 0.93. I mean 4.
Okay, let me just write that again. Yes, you're saying?
So it's 793
Mm-hmm.
748
Mm-hmm.
0.94.
0.94, which is somewhat expected, you see, because this value has to be smaller than the 800,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, right, with that being said, let's see what's the next thing that we need to to do. So after this question, they said we should do what? We should they said due to financial difficulties, Jane missed 1, 2, 3 payments. They said the 7th, 8th, and 9th payments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they said here she was able to make payments from the end of the 10th month onwards. And then it says calculate Jane's increased monthly payment in order to settle the loan in the original 20 years. So what happens is, you see, it makes sense that they asked us this question first, because now we know how much the loan is worth, right?
Yeah.
Before she missed her payment. So during those 3 months when she was missing payments, what we need to acknowledge is that the loan was gaining interest. So if, as long as the loan was gaining interest, it means that you have A is equal to P 1 plus I. It means that this amount here was gaining interest, right? Like this P value here, 793. Let me just write it out. Do this 7, 9, 3, 7, 4, 8.94. 1 plus interest is 10.25%, 12, and then n is 3 for 3 months.
What?
What do we get?
3 months.
Yeah.
Is it because the Jane missed 7, 8, and 9
Yeah.
payments?
Yeah. Well,
That shall give you 814
814.
262
Okay, let's see here. 814,262
decimal 99.
decimal 99.
Mm.
Okay, so that's what they want you to do. So that's gonna. So now you know what the amount is on the when the new time period starts. So meaning this is technically now the new loan, right? The new loan value. And then since this is the new loan value, this is the money that he's gonna be paying off. So we know that since he's going to start from month number 10 all the way until the 20 years, you have to remember in the beginning, right? Since this loan was being paid over 20 years, you have to remember he had 20 times 12 equals 240 months. So we know that the first 9 months are gone now. So 240 minus the first 9 months being gone, we have 230 what? 31, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, so now
Mhm.
that you have 231, it means that that's how many months he has left until the 20 years are done. So meaning here, you have to now think to yourself, okay, it's going to be a new P formula. And in this new P formula, you need to work out, let's see, 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative n, the whole thing over I. And then after that, you have to what? You have to solve for x, right? So solving for x, you're gonna have x is equal to p divided p times I 1 minus, but let me just show how we got that, because why do this? So the first thing we do to isolate x here is we multiply both sides by I times I times I. This is like pi x 1 minus 1 plus I negative n whole thing over I, and then this is supposed to be gone now. And then you're going to divide by the big bracket. You see, pi whole thing divided by the big bracket 1 minus 1 plus I negative n, and then area, there we go, equal to x. And then in this situation, we have to put p as what is p? P is this amount here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do that. Copy, paste. Interest rate here is, what is the interest rate? 10.25%, right?
Yes.
Over 12.
Okay.
Yeah, so you might as well put all this in the calculator already.
Yeah.
Negative n.
My n value would be for the bottom piece.
The bottom what?
What would the n value be for the bottom piece of the sum?
Oh shucks. Dang it.
Would it?
And then 200 and
231. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I get an error.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Hmm.
And then what do you get now?
I'm getting there. Ah. Okay, I get 8089 decimal 20.
There we go.
Awesome.
There we go. This is what you need to get. This is what you need to pay for that thing.
Yeah.
For that for you to be able to make the payment when the month's finished.
Okay, that's cool.